Your life right now is a reflection of what you have been willing to tolerate. The stress, the bills, the feeling of working hard and nothing to show for it. That's not meant to blame you. It is meant to wake you up. Because the same rule that keep people stuck is the exact same rule that can set you free. When you stop tolerating financial struggle, you start looking for real solutions. And for thousands of beginners in Canada, the solution has been real estate investing. I want to be honest with you. I didn't start confident. I didn't understand investing. And I didn't grow up around money. I was just someone working long hours, trying to be responsible, doing everything people said to lead to a better life. Go to work, pay bills, save what you can, and repeat next year. And for a long time, I've always believed that this was normal adulthood. But deep inside, there was quiet frustration. Why does it feel like I'm working harder each year but never getting ahead? And that question has changed everything because the truth is uncomfortable. I was trapped. I was tolerating a life I didn't actually want. And once you see that, you can't unsee it. Your future isn't created in one big moment. It's created slowly, quietly, by what you accept is normal. Tolerate that, it grows. Tolerate stress, it stays. Tolerate paycheck to paycheck, and years disappear. But the opposite is also powerful. Refuse to stay stuck, and your brain starts looking for solutions. And that search is where most ordinary people discover something life changing. Assets create freedom. And one of the most proven assets in Canada is real estate. Why most people stay stuck? People stay stuck because they're stuck in a mindset of comfortable struggle, not broke enough to panic, not secure enough to relax, just surviving in the middle. And this is where decades quietly pass. And some are waiting for the perfect time. When I earn more, when prices drop, but perfect timing never comes. And waiting has hidden costs, lost years. Some are also trading time for money. Work more hours, earn income, stop working, and then income stops. And that's survival, not freedom. The decision that changed everything. Real change doesn't come from money. It starts with a decision. A decision that says, I will not live like this forever. Not someday, not when everything is easy, now. And once you decide that, a new question appears. If my job supports me, what will set me free? That's where investing begins. And for most beginners, real estate is the pathway. Why real estate feels different. Someone helps pay your mortgage. Rent comes in each month. Expenses get covered. And the loan slowly shrinks. You build wealth even while sleeping. And even working your regular job. Time works in your favor. Rents tend to rise over the years. Property values tend to grow long term. That decreases while income increases. That gap is wealth created. Ordinary people actually do this. Not celebrities, not millionaires at the start, just regular workers who started with one property, then slowly another. Real estate wealth is actually slow, boring, and powerful. The fear every beginners face. Maybe you're thinking, what if I lose my money? What if tenants don't pay? What if I'm not ready? And these fears are normal. Every investor feels them in the beginning. But here's the truth people realize later. The biggest risk is actually doing nothing for the next 10 years. Imagine still renting, still stressed about bills, still wishing you started earlier. And that regret hurts more than learning. How beginners actually start in Canada. Most beginners don't start big. They start simple. A stable job, some savings, one modest property. They learn step by step. Mistakes happen, but progress happens too. And years later, the difference is clear. One path waited, and the other path started. Remember this, your life is built by what you tolerate. If you tolerate financial stress, it stays. If you tolerate waiting, years pass. But today, if you decide my future will be different, then everything will begin to change. With one decision, one step, one property. If this message spoke to you and how beginners actually start investing in real estate, subscribe to this channel because on this channel we talk about real beginner strategies, real numbers, real journey to financial freedom in Canada. And if you're serious about changing your life, don't just watch. Start learning, start planning, and start moving. Your future self is waiting for the decision you will make today.